Are you taking advice from people you've never even met? We all have that friend that loves to give us advice when they really have no business giving us advice on the topic that they're talking about. To give you an example, I've got a particular friend that would always talk about some different investment that was just about to take off, or something that was just positioned to where it was going to be the next Facebook or the next Apple or whatever. And we're getting in on the ground floor, and all of this advice around finances, and yet their finances were a wreck. They'd never actually had any success in that area. And it's something that I have a rule. I call it the fruit on the tree rule. If you're going to take advice from someone, they need to have some fruit on the tree in the area that they are giving that advice in. Also, if someone is going to advise you, they need to know about your specific position, your specific situation, And that's the difference between information and advice. And information, well, let me just give a story here. There's an advisor that I work with, and I love this story. This was a story about a lady that was getting ready to retire. And she said, I've already got somebody that handles my investments. I just want you to take a look at my pension. And so I'm like, okay, well, I need to know what your entire situation looks like, though, in order to give you accurate advice, right? Advice on what you should do with your pension. And so she's like, okay, so I'm looking at all of her stuff. And then I realized that she has all of her money in small cap stocks, what the advisor said. And he asked her, why do you have all your money in small cap stock? And she said, well, because I want small risk. Small cap means small risk. And he's like, why do you think small cap means small risk? And she's like, well, I'm getting ready to retire, so I don't want a whole lot of risk. And so I've got it in small risk. And he said, he asked her, he's like, so who's your financial advisor? And she said it was the gym teacher. He's like, yeah, that's what he does kind of on the side, that she worked with. And he said, okay, we're not going to listen to the gym teacher anymore. Small cap does not mean small risk. Small cap means small company. It means big risk. And so this was somebody that may not have actually known what they were talking about. Maybe they actually did have some good returns in some of their investments, and so that they thought that they were smart in that area, so they could start giving advice. But information and advice are not the same thing. Matter of fact, what we do on this channel here is information. I have a podcast where we give a lot of great information. But at that point, whether it's my podcast, whether it's these videos, whether you hear us in any other avenue, some of our live speaking events, that is information. Because at this point right here, I don't know your personal situation. And so I cannot give advice on your personal situation yet. It is not until someone is able to sit down with you and actually look at your situation do they go from being an information giver to an advice giver. I mean, I am a financial advisor. I can advise someone on what they should do with their finances, but not until I know what their situation looks like. And so anything that we do, anything you hear anywhere, whether it's Dave Ramsey, Sue Zorman, Clark Howard, you name it, Robert Kiyosaki, even any guru, put guru in quotations out there, that you hear from or even read the books of, at the point that you are getting that information, it is just that. It is information. It is not advice yet. It could be great information that could lead you down the road to meeting with someone and getting that good advice. But I always implore people, do not take action on the information that you get until you have been able to bounce that off some people that are in a situation to where they can give you advice on that. They learn your entire situation. So that's it. We're going to be giving out a lot more information in order to help. And if you ever do want to receive advice based on the information that you are given, we would love to be able to sit down with you, or just go ahead and smash the subscribe button right here so you can get updated anytime we come out with some new content. So that's it. Take care.